Hello and welcome, esteemed guests, to my channel. My name is Ainsley. Let's do stuff. Today we are here for the third episode of A Mermaid's Tale. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. I definitely am. We're picking up where the last part left off. Leah has just come over, as well as Duke, and the trio are doing something together today. They're going to do like a bit of a beach day, because so far we've only had a chance in the evenings, once all of our procrastination has been done, to get out and explore the island. So today we're going to take it for a tour on the daylight side of things. So people are kind of in their hot weather gear. It's another hot one here in Sulani. Leah, as I mentioned in previous episodes in my playthrough, is gender fluid, and today is going by he, him pronouns. So that's what we'll be using, at least for now anyway. We'll see where the rest of the episode takes us. But without further ado, let's hop in. So let's get the gang to travel together. Oh, Duke and Leah are hugging in the background. I didn't mean for this ship to like own my life, but it absolutely does. Actually, I might even start off an episode sometime soon with Duke, and maybe with Duke and Leah specifically, because I do like when people from time to time hop into other families in their Let's Plays, so that might be something we do here. But yeah, let's go with Leah and Duke, and let's go check out some other parts of the beach. I think today, I don't love staying here because this is kind of where like we live, so it's really easy to get to. Why don't instead we go to either Mua Palam or Lani St. Taz? I really have an affinity for Lani St. Taz. I have to say, I do like it. And I think Duke maybe is like, oh please, can we not go where I might run into my mom? So let's go to the San Simoleon beach and check it out. Duke loves his mom. It's just like, who when they're out with their partner and their friend wants to run into their mom, you know? Now this is what I am talking about. Look at this beautiful sunny day. I'm so into this. I'm so into this. Who needs to actually go on vacation? You just need to own this pack and just look around and just imagine you're on a beach. You're on a beach. Jada is on her phone. Stop! You're on a beach. Some people swimming. I'd love to swim out to like one of these islands. Oh, too bad I didn't have the forethought. Although I suppose you could just cook something in the barbecue here. But to kind of, take some food out to one of the little islands and have a bit of a picnic. Is that Duke's mom? Seriously? We're trying to avoid you, Malia. Why are you everywhere? It's probably because I didn't remember to give her a job. So everyone right now is kind of on their phones, but that's no fun. Why don't we, recapture your youth and make many sand sculptures? That's very cute. I think, Duke and Leah, this is something that the both of them would have grown up doing on the island. So I think that Duke and Leah have kind of been like, oh, what do you mean? You never, built sandcastles? And of course, Jada's from Strangerville, so she's got a lot of hot weather, but not a lot of beach. So they've kind of taken her under their wing and been like, no, no, no. Look, you have to do some sandcastles. We're going to take out the pails and we're going to make some castles and you are going to enjoy yourself. This is fun. This is really nice. Jada really has to pee. Is there a washroom around? There's got to be one hiding out somewhere, right? Sea turtle! No, okay, it's gone. Could you help someone build a sandcastle? You are trying to make friends still. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tausa Afia Tuala. Friendly introduction. The first option is to flirt. All right, Jada, I see you. We discuss favorite authors, because you're like that bookworm. I will be upfront. You can tell probably from the CC that this is not an accidental meeting. Soph is kind of the last character that I have planted around the world to run into, and I'm glad that I did. Let's talk about the hot temperatures, and then for real and for true, make a very good effort to find a washroom. Well, don't go home just because you can't find somewhere to use the washroom. It's the great outdoors. Just go. Just go in the water. Oh, Jada's far too uncomfortable. Well, you wouldn't be uncomfortable if you just went to the washroom. There are washrooms. Use the bathroom. It's all right, girl. I got you. Tausafi is still here. So you know what? I'm going to get you to, build the sand sculpture together. You were kind of introducing yourself. How do you still have this moodlet? Oh, so gross from using public bathroom. I thought it was just that she still had to use the washroom. Oh, you're grungy. Is this the impression that you want to be making, Jada? Is it? You know what? Some people at the beach are just grungy. The beaches are grungy. It's okay. We're leaning into it. Ah, nice. They built a successful sandcastle together. I think before she gets too smelly, I should have Jada swim here together with Duke and Leah. And I don't know where Soft's gone. I guess to do her own thing. That's okay. Did Leah leave already? I don't know. Let's friendly other Sims and let's ask about Tausafia. Say, oh, I met this really cool local. I'm sure you've met her. I know you always are boasting about, well, I know everyone around here, and let me just show you around. And let's see Duke's opinion, because this will matter. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Tausafia. That's really strange. Or is it? There's Leah. It only took you like 10 years to get here. Oh, why is Leah thinking about heartbreak? I will point out, like, I keep saying, like, Duke and Leah are together. I set up a romantic something something, but I didn't actually, like, make them officially date. So I don't know. It would be interesting to kind of hop into either Duke or Leah's household and see what the situation is, because so far I'm just watching it play out in the background. But I don't know, one of these days I might want to get my hands on it. Oh, she's inspired from the oceanic splendor. She's not tired. What if, Jada, you go home and try to crack out a bit more writing? That would be nice. You could go home, or you maybe not. Soph is still here. Do you follow the inspiration, or do you follow the pretty girl? That is the question. That is not difficult to answer. Call her over. I'm going to get you to describe a new idea. Maybe you're kind of earlier were talking while you were making a sandcastle about why you kind of came to Sulani and that you want to be a writer. So, oh, she's making another sandcastle. That's really sweet. I wonder if they want to like recapture the moment. No. All right, that's fair. What are you asking that ghosts dreams? Okay. Oh, what? Do they mean like literal dreams? As in like, I dreamt about this last night. I don't know. Or maybe that's part of the dream. Maybe that's the kind of book she wants to write is like a paranormal ghost romance. I'm into it. Yeah, I might run with that. Paranormal ghost romance. There's got to be a market for that, right? Okay, Tessa Afia is unemployed. I mean, Jada is too. I feel like a lot of people in Sulani don't have like the traditional this is my job. It's more like these are the odd jobs that I pick up and this is kind of how I earn a little bit of spare cash. Which, to be fair, if Jada doesn't get her nose to the grindstone and start writing, she may have to do herself. Maybe she's gonna ask Soph if she's single. No, she's not. Soph is leaving. Okay, that's fair. It's like 1:30 in the morning. And don't cook. I don't want you to cook. There's food at home. You know that meme, McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's versus we have food at home, one black coffee, the John Mulaney triangle. Yeah, she's got food at home. I feel like that's a new, like, instead of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's just like Mulaney's triangle of McDonald's. So for the first time in a while, she's actually not totally exhausted coming home, but I am still going to get her to go to bed right away so that she's able to get up early and get a crack on her day tomorrow. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. I let her sleep in a little bit just because I find you get more done with your day if you start with like a full bar. I hate this glitch on this lot where like the waves ripple up here. That is not where the lot is, EA. Not even kinda. Her needs are like golden. So I can get her to come out here, do a little bit. Do I want to do a little bit of meditation or actually maybe sunbathe on her lounger? I didn't buy sunscreen. I don't really want her to get burned. Sun safety is important, kids. Yeah, so she's on her floaty. She's a sunbathing. Oh, apply sunburn protection. Perfect. Good. I'm glad I'm not getting that glitch. I know some people are getting the glitch where like you can't put sun cream on because it's saying that like you're already burnt. Protected from the sun from applying sunburn protection. Sunblock applied. Now I can sunbathe as long as I want. Oh, look at her. She's just so happy. I mean, I'd be too if this was my life. Hello, sunny blue skies. White sand beaches. No responsibilities. Only relax. Don't get so close. I'm trying to enjoy my bliss. I don't know how long she has to stay out. Oh, she's sun-kissed from sunbathing. Oh yeah, she's got a tan. Awesome. Extra food? If I can get my camera to cooperate, we'll go down at a nice eye level to greet Leah, who has brought us food. Who actually brought food? You did. Liliana, Kialoha, and Makoa. We're going to be good people, and we're going to let them stay married. Though, honestly, I have no, moral qualms with people who like to break them up in their gameplay. Honestly, they're just pixels. What do you mean, sorry to have missed you? No. I'm talking to... Oh, that feels buggy to me. Oh, well, you left the food, and I'm going to put it right in my fridge, because I never say no to free food. And Leah's here. So that's fine. I think Leah is they-theming today. I'm basing this on like very little. It's kind of a little bit arbitrary. Some of the hints are going by like what outfits Leah chooses to wear, but partially too, because in my head anyway, like that's always the thing when you're playing with characters that like you're inventing yourselves. Like you can talk about them as if like, oh, this is like their particular motivation, but like at the end of the day, it's all about like what you are deciding because your characters aren't people with their own agency making their own choices. So I guess what I'm deciding is that most of the time Leah prefers they them pronouns, and every so often will say actually use she, her, or he, him. So today we're going with they them. Because I myself was saying that I don't actually know exactly where Duke and Leah stand, I'm going to ask about Duke and see kind of where they're sitting. I like Duke, he's pretty cool. Okay, so it's kind of like the standard answer that isn't like I hate this person or I'm in love with this person. So we know that there's like still some growth possibly in that relationship. Maybe we ask if you're single, because I feel like that might be the hint too to see if they've actually like properly started dating yet. I didn't mean to be so nosy about Duke and Leah's relationship. It's just I don't know, I'm interested now. Okay, so Leah is single. So they're not like officially together. I feel like that won't be for long. Depending, I don't know. I'm saying this, maybe some like terrible thing happens that like breaks up their relationship. But so far, they are like a pure wholesome couple and I love them. I think since Jada has such a nice waterfront property, let's form a group first of all. I always forget to do that. And then it becomes so difficult to manage everyone after. And then maybe just go swimming together. Ooh, look at all the dolphins jumping up together. That's so cool. Yeah, let's swim here together and kind of just swim around a bit. Why did you get in the outrigger canoe? That's not what I wanted you to do. Why are you in the conservationist canoe? Why are you in the island breezer? Why? That's not what I asked you to. You know what? It's fine. It's all good. I'm glad this works. When I was doing up this outfit, I wanted to have like a swim binder, which you can get that are water safe and that you can wear in the water that are kind of different flesh tones so that it can look like you're just wearing swim trunks and no top. There's not like a great equivalent in The Sims, but I thought that this top from I think it's City Living might do the trick, and it actually kind of does, especially when you're in the water like this. Oh, nice. Now it's playful. Splashy fun from getting splashed with ocean water. That's fun. I think it's nice for like Jada to be kind of jokey with a friend. She's had a rough go with her grandfather passing away and, struggling with writer's block and not necessarily getting along so well with her parents. I think like having this just fun time together is really nice. Oh, what is this moodlet? Okay, let me read it. Thalassophobia from swimming in the ocean. The water looks deep. Unfathomably deep. That's me. I can't like stand the depth of water. It really freaks me out. Like the idea that like there's just stuff down there and we don't know what it is. But yeah, it's 7 o'clock. The sun is set. Okay, we must be getting later into the summer because the sun is setting a bit earlier than it was. So the sun is set. But Jada's still pretty like rare and ready to go. I think now would be a good time to go visit Duke's. Not to snorkel, Jada. What are you doing? Oh, Soph's here. Never mind. Don't go to Duke's. Invite Soph in. I guess we must have told. Well, okay, to be fair, I'm saying like, oh, we must have told her exactly where we live. It's not like it's a huge island, and bringing up like, oh yeah, it's this old fishing shack that the Lodomow family's been guarding. Like, it's probably easy enough to find. I can't decide if it's sweet or like a little bit creepy that Soph hunted her down. But you know what? Come on in. Why don't you make kava? You have the bowl. And Leah's over. Maybe you could invite Duke over and make it a whole thing? Oh, Duke! Okay, Duke's over. Here I am going, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we invited Duke over and then he wouldn't be left out? Oh yeah, he just like helped himself over. I guess like Leah knows that I was planning on getting the whole gang together anyway. So let's leave like Duke and Leah to do their thing and see what's going on with Soph and Jada. This is the problem with well-decorated tiny houses. It is just hard to find an angle where you can see things through the decor. Call to grab a drink, and then maybe two, you have people over. I think it'd be really nice. I mean, I know someone did bring you pork already. Oh no, Duke, where are you going? I guess, okay, he probably fishes early. I should get going now. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, that's too bad. So maybe don't make a big thing then, because Duke won't be around to eat it, and you'll have too many leftovers at that point. Well, don't just leave Soph alone. Maybe, maybe Leah's going, hey, so I know we were hanging out, and that's, like, nice and everything, but would you mind if, I kind of cut out and go home with Duke? And of course, Jada trying not to be too nosy, but she's like, oh, you want to go with Duke? I mean, by all means. So I think, Jada's gonna go ahead and give them her blessing. Yeah, go follow Duke. I'm not upset. So Leah's gonna head on over. Jada really needs to use the washroom. So she's gonna sneak in and use the washroom, and then it's just kind of her and Soph, which, I don't think is what she expected when she woke up this morning. I think Jada would be really nervous to go in with like the flirt too early, but maybe just like have a bit of a conversation. Because at the same time, I also think that Jada, I mean, she's a writer, she's a thinky person. I think she's going to want to jump like headfirst into some kind of like deep conversation. She wants to, get to the meat of things. What are you doing also on the computer at the same time? Pay attention to the pretty girl at your table. Oh, so she's talking about moving, so she's asking her, oh, you just recently moved? Maybe they can discuss local fishing spots. I know like she kind of enjoyed talking with Duke a bit to get his opinion. Not that she's much of a fishing person, but she might like to try her hand at it. Her grandfather was a fisher. Oh, and Jada has learned that Soph loves the out. Soph's acting a little strange. Weird little bit of behavior from Soph. I think, though Jada's just kind of chalking it up to the kava. Though I think we know that there's more to it than that. Oh, you can see Jada's interested. That is a look of interest. I think Jada has just about worked up the courage to at least ask her if she's single. And she is. Interesting. Ooh, and Soph's kind of thinking about romance. I think maybe Jada will like it's past midnight. She's had some kava. I think she might actually go in for like a bit of a flirt, which Soph is responding to. I like it. I don't want things to move like too quickly between them because I think Jada, she came out here with a purpose. She wants to write a book and she wants to get over the loss of her grandfather and settle into herself. So I don't want them to move too quick. I think I'm going to leave it between the two of them here for the night and get Jada to turn in now so she's able to get up kind of early so that she can get started at her day. It is a wet, unpleasant day out there. One of our first rainy days in Sulani. Resting with kava. That's too funny. Had a little nightcap, did you there? But yeah, I think Jada's kind of rejoicing a bit that it's a rainy, yucky day. It's calling for a monsoon today. Heavy rain, cool temperatures, which to her mind is like, yes, no excuse. I have to stay in and write. And she's had a few days to kind of settle into the island, and I actually don't mind that so much. Like, I think if it's really not coming, it's just not coming, ideas wise. She's in a really good mood. I think it's about time she gets cracking on her first draft. Let's see, she hasn't actually leveled up her skill. So when it comes to like genre books, she can't write exactly everything I want her to be able to write, but I think what she'll do is start with like short stories, and maybe these are like little character studies or just her, like, we decided ghost romance, right? So maybe this is her writing little short stories about her characters. Let's call it character concept work. Nope, not pork, work. And that's good too, because she's not like launching in with the novel. She's setting up some backstory stuff and getting to know their voices and their personalities, which is good. It's giving her a chance to kind of ease into things while also still being productive and making actual work toward her writing. Plus, fortunately for us, it's also new skill day. So that means that when she does level up, she'll complete her task for new skill day, and she'll feel good about that. This LP so far has been nice. It's been a lot of feeling good about stuff. Oh, Soph wants to take her to the flea market. I don't want to leave the island. I wish there was like equivalents to all these festivals that are like in Sulani, because I feel like all of the other neighborhoods, it's not so bad. Like, you can travel and you can basically like pretend that the city is, a train ride away or a bus ride in or something. It's actually not all that far-fetched. But Sulani like is definitely out of communication with the rest of the world. You're not getting on a train and going to San Myshuno. Not at all. Almost. Almost. Come on, Jada, you can do it. Level up, level up, level up. Level up just in time for the sun to come out. Oh, are we in the eye of the storm? I know it does this with monsoons, I think anyway. Yay! Reached level 6 of the writing skill. So Jada can now write, just screenplays. Well, actually, I'm saying just screenplays. That might actually not be a bad idea. I studied writing for film and TV at college, so that's kind of like at least the area where I am trained in writing. So that actually might be cool. I was more seeing her as a novel writer, but maybe a screenplay. That could be kind of interesting. Oh, here comes the storm. storm again. Tense, scared of thunderstorms. Yeah, I don't blame you. It definitely got nasty out. Yeah, I think we were definitely in the eye of the storm. Ooh. Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Oh, perfect. Jada finished her book. So she's finished kind of that compilation of short stories about her characters. Now, I said in the first episode, but I'll refresh people's memories. I want to have her not necessarily publish like everything she writes because I don't think that that's realistic to how like actual writing works. I find it goes really quick in The Sims versus what it's like in real life. So what I'm going to get her to do is write a couple of drafts and then maybe a draft like 3 or 4 depending on how we're feeling. Then we'll publish that one as like the finished book. Oh, and she's happy from writing a new novel. If it were only as simple as that. I don't think it does, but I think it'd be cool if like thunderstorms knocked the power out. Because I know where I'm from, like a bad storm will definitely knock your power out for sure. And I think I'm gonna get her to travel to Duke's. Not for very long, just for maybe an hour or two, because he probably works in the morning. I'm sure there are mornings he doesn't work, but he probably does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just go to Duke's, and if maybe we want to invite Leah after that, we can. But I'm curious to see, like in my little mind, I think maybe like Leah might already be at Duke's. I don't know how much, because they're both played households. Like I have them as played households. They're not unplayed. They're not completely left to their own devices. So I don't know how much stuff they're kind of just doing on their own. Oh, Duke's not there. Maybe she will go to Leah's then. I wonder where Duke is. If we go here and Duke is here, I'm going to be quite amused. But yeah, let's go to Leah's instead then. Perfect. So we're at Leah's. Leah's grandmother is here. Leah's grandmother is showering in the rain. Cool, cool. And so are some island spirits. Now, I know I've been saying, like, Jada does not believe in the more mythical aspects of Sulani. She doesn't really believe in the stories her grandfather told her. So I'm thinking that maybe this might be a good opportunity to, for lack of a better term, get her feet wet. Let's knock on the door. I love this, like how the kitchen has the stone with the different kinds of wood. I actually really like that. I'm usually not a big fan of the EA house design. I didn't change anything in here other than I just made Leah's room a double bed. Like it was smaller and there was only a single, but I figured for an adult I wanted to put a double bed in here. And Leah's probably like, what are you doing? Why would you come here in the middle of a monsoon? Gonna get her to vent a little bit to Leah. And then like I can see the spirits. And I think Jada's like a little bit unsure about the whole thing. See, I don't necessarily want her to commune with spirits as in like, oh, I'm communing with spirits, but I think she's like, I want her to interact with them. I want her to acknowledge them. I think like to her, she thinks like maybe there's static electricity or it's some kind of like effect from the monsoon that something is happening. Oh, she's energized. Oh, and they're gone. Right around the same time that the thunder stopped. Yeah, I think like in her mind, like she's acknowledging them, she saw them, but I think she thinks that it was the static electricity from the thunderstorm because she's still at this point very much a skeptic. Have a bit of a conversation. Maybe complain about new skill day that feels like an author thing. Oh my god, it's this day and it's all about learn new things and I'm trying, but I can hardly convince myself to write on a good day and all this pressure is just making it like really hard. Oh, see? The spirits are back. But again, they're back like kind of right around the time that the thunder is back. I think Jada maybe, I don't know if I can find a like social that would fit that, but I feel like Jada's like, have you like had your house checked to make sure that it's not like conducting electricity in these monsoons? I'm gonna get her to discuss neighborhood changes because to me I think it's referencing like the changes in the weather. It's starting to get really bad. I think maybe Jada's getting a little squirrely and I think that maybe she's gonna try to, oh, see, there it is again, the island spirit. Yeah, I think too she's getting a little wigged out by like what is obviously this intense buildup of static electricity in this house. And I think she's like a little concerned that at any minute she's gonna get struck by lightning. So I'm gonna get her to go home. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I think she stayed a little longer than she normally would just to see if she could like wait out some of the worst of the weather and, you know, not be like running home in like the full out thunder and lightning. How was New Skill Day awful? We wrote a book. Yeah, see, I'm with Jada on this one. It does irk me that, I guess it does and it doesn't, that they like run all this way only to get hit with a loading screen at the end. I wouldn't mind them walking everywhere around Sulani if it were an open world where you didn't have to like wade through a loading screen, but at this point you're just wading through two things and that's annoying. Yeah, she's home. She's like wide the frick awake. Oh, I wonder if that's because of the island spirit. Yeah, because she's got that energized moodlet. I bet that's exactly what it is. Energized for 21 hours. Huh. Okay, well, you know what? Can we capitalize on this? Can I get you to practice writing? I don't know if she finds that particularly fun, and her fun is really low, but you know what? If she doesn't, then tough tookus. We'll get her to like go swimming or something tomorrow and have fun. Oh, she like brought it home with her. Did you see that? It glowed. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So I'm actually going to leave this part here. We did quite a lot. We finally got out to the beach. We got a suntan. We met a girl. We visited Leah's place, and we actually made some headway on the writing front. Ghost romance it is. So if you like this episode, please do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I really appreciate all the feedback I get. Also, let me know how you like the series in general. Do you like where we're going? Do you like what's happening so far? Do you have a favorite character? Favorite ships? How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for taking your time out of your day to hang out with me. I had a great time and I hope you did too. Until next time, get out there and do stuff.